It's lights out and away we go. Hamilton gets away well from Valtteri Bottas. Kimi Räikkönen now slipstreaming behind Bottas, trying to attack him. Great scrap between Hartley and Magnussen. Hamilton leads into turn one. Räikkönen hasn't gained that place. Bottas is second, Räikkönen, and then comes Sebastian Vettel. Max Verstappen comes after that after making up a couple of places at the start. Is Vettel going to challenge Räikkönen, go around the outside at turn two? Yes, he is. He's got great momentum going round there, but Valtteri Bottas hangs on to second place. Kimi Räikkönen down to fourth.
Vettel feeling pretty racy, isn't it? Great start from Verstappen, as you pointed out, making a good place up the inside of turn one as well.
And Fernando Alonso on his birthday making up places at the start as well, as Hamilton leads then from Bottas and Vettel and Räikkönen. Verstappen, Gasly, Magnussen is seventh, Sainz, Hartley, Hülkenberg, and then comes Alonso. Hülkenberg making up three places and trying to challenge Brendan Hartley going into the chicane.
I think you got contact left front, please confirm.
Yes, yep, I don't know if there's damage.
And Charles Leclerc is out of this race in the Sauber.
There
that's Ricciardo and Ericsson.
It wasn't Leclerc then, it was Ericsson.
And that's Leclerc and Ericsson having a bit of a tussle as well, a touch as well. This is Daniel Ricciardo. There's really nowhere to go in the middle there, is there?
Yeah, I don't know which was going right and which was going left there. Ricciardo seemed to be holding his line, was he?
Ericsson braking a bit later, maybe?
I think Ericsson was getting squeezed in from the outside for good measure.
Look at that, 1-4 India.
Yeah, there we go. There was the next bit of contact for Leclerc. It was against a Force India.
Well, what's happened to Verstappen?
Mate, no power, no power.
Yep. Mode 1.
Mate, really?
Oh, not another power issue related problem for Red Bull. Last time out it was Daniel Ricciardo with an exhaust problem, suffering from a loss of power or feeling a loss of power. This time at Hungary it's Max Verstappen.
Yeah, can I not just go and care if this engine blows up? Mate,
Okay. Stop the car please on track, Max. Stop the car please.
What choke all the time with this honestly.
Because here he goes again, down the inside, Daniel Ricciardo. Magnussen gives him the space once again. That's brilliant defending there from Kevin Magnussen. He's made it very, very tricky, but he's not made it impossible. But is he now going to have to concede? He's going to lose the battle as round the outside goes the Australian. Magnussen on the inside line has power out of the corner, but not enough power to deny Daniel Ricciardo another place up the order. And from 12th on the grid, he has now moved himself up into 6th spot.
We are on plan C. Plan C.
And they're on plan C down at Ferrari for Sebastian Vettel, who is now 8 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. He's taken half a second out of him in that last lap. Here goes his teammate, Kimi Räikkönen. Räikkönen on Gasly after pitting. Kimi Räikkönen is up now to 4th place. Oh, there goes Ricciardo. I thought he was a bit too late to have a go. I should have thought twice about that. Pierre Gasly's the latest to get eclipsed by the Australian. So, our race leader now pits. Ultra soft tyre, it's the front left that was sticky, problematic once again.
Look for Bottas. Now it's all about where's Bottas, and I think it cost him too dearly.
Well, there is Valtteri Bottas. He's blasting down the main straight. Vettel comes out now. That slow pit stop has cost Sebastian Vettel a place in this race. He's gone from the lead by pitting back out onto the track into 3rd spot. Oh, Stoffel van Dorn, who was running in the points and was doing a really sterling job for McLaren, is seemingly out of this race with what looks like a power unit related problem.
I have a problem. Car, I lost the drive. No drive. Oh. It seems like the gearbox is gone.
And now with DRS, he's got a chance, and surely he's going to have to go for it. Bottas covers the inside. Vettel goes round the outside. Now switches to try and make the move down towards turn 2. And Bottas is struggling for grip. And Sebastian Vettel seized his moment, and the opportunity has come. Oh, and it touched! He wasn't quite far enough ahead of Sir Valtteri Bottas. And as he tried to close the gap, Bottas went into the back of Vettel.
So Bottas got a bit of oversteer through the exit. Much better traction from the Ferrari. Ferrari's still on DRS down to turn 2. Thinks he's got him covered, and he hasn't.
So was he completely clear? Bottas was alongside the rear wheels, wasn't he, of the Ferrari? Oh, and they've touched! That is not how I think you had it panning out. And And whilst the stewards are noting the Vettel and Bottas incident, I wonder if they're going to note that incident as well.
Ricciardo is not quite past him, and the Mercedes just wouldn't slow down and stop. He hasn't got enough front grip, so Ricciardo more than left him racing room.
These guys are on lap 69 at the moment, and Ricciardo is going to have another chance to have a go.
Give back the position to Ricciardo because, why? Because of the touching.
Doesn't look like he's giving that position back, does he? It might happen. Ricciardo's actually going to have to fight for it, and does. I don't think Valtteri Bottas defended as hard as you would expect. He has won 5 times in Hungary before. It's a 6th win in the Hungarian Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton, who extends his championship lead this afternoon over Sebastian Vettel. A frustrating afternoon for him. Ferrari will have 2 cars on the podium in Hungary for the 2nd year running, but it's 2nd and 3rd.
Get in there, Lewis. What an awesome drive, mate.
Guys, big thank you to everyone here and back in the factory. That was a tough race for us, tough weekend for us. We came out with some good points, so I'm really proud of you.
Hamilton has the largest winning margin this season in the championship. Pierre Gasly will come home in 6th for Toro Rosso. Another splendid drive from him. Kevin Magnussen, 7th place for Haas, ahead of Fernando Alonso. Carlos Sainz ahead of Romain Grosjean, who does take a points position for Haas. Brendan Hartley finishing just out of the points ahead of Hülkenberg, Ocon, Perez, Ericsson, Sirotkin and Stroll. We lost Leclerc, Verstappen and Van Dorn.